Grass. It grows in fields, parks, sports stadiums. Animals eat them. Football players slip and slide on them. Our gardens and lawns are made beautiful by them. But aside from their feed, recreational, and ornamental uses, grasses and cover crops also enrich the soil and slow down erosion, keeping the land fertile to grow our food. How do seed companies make sure that grass and cover crops continue to contribute to our ecosystem and agriculture in the best way possible?
My name is William Gilbert. I'm the Managing Director of the Germinal Group and also Chair of the Forage and Turf section at ISF. Well, grasslands are one of the biggest ecosystems in the world, possibly the biggest. And farmed grasslands, managed grasslands, are the biggest crop in many parts of the world. So they've got huge potential in terms of sustainable food production and also their potential positive impact on the environment. Now, livestock farming, meat and dairy production can have an impact on the environment due to various factors such as emissions from animals, methane and nitrous oxide, fertilizer and chemical use, maybe too much fertilizer and chemical use leading to pollution, maybe reduction of diversity in the environment, and then also potential human health impact with too much red meat consumption, which does happen, as we know, in some first world, very developed countries. So it's important to produce these products in the most environmentally friendly and efficient way possible. Producing as much homegrown forage and using that on these farms is a great way to start because it reduces the reliance on bought-in feed and obviously the problems that can come from that. The industry is breeding new varieties which make better use of nutrients in the field and are also more easily utilisable by livestock. Reducing emissions and other pollutants is another way of addressing this. Also, if we look at the turf sector, natural grass in sports fields rather than artificial plastic surfaces is much better for the environment. And also we can use turf grasses and wildflowers to green up urban spaces to bring some of that natural space back into cities and also increase biodiversity. The focus of the ISF Forage and Turf section in terms of innovation in the sector has got to be on the harmonisation of food production and the environment.
In Victoria, Australia, a family-owned company specializes in breeding grass and pasture varieties that benefit farmers and meet local growing conditions.
My name's Donald Coles. I'm the Managing Director and owner of Valley Seeds. This is probably a very unknown and well understood subject, but the research and development that we put into developing our grasses, whether they be for forage or whether they be for lawns, is equally significant. And this is the same for seed companies throughout the world in our area. A huge amount of research has gone into developing varieties of grasses that are more suited to particular customers' requirements. So as part of our research activity, it's not just a matter of producing more productive pastures and varieties of pastures that have more root systems. You also have to do it in a more resilient way because we have multiple climate regions around the world, all sorts of different challenges before us. So drought tolerance obviously is one, heat tolerance. We have various diseases that occur from time to time, and then we've got different demands from the area in which farmers are wanting to produce whatever they produce, be it milk or beef or etc. So what we have to do is match all our breeding efforts to ensure that we can meet the expectations of our increasing population, increasing demand for milk, etc., to do it in a carbon neutral way.